Ryan Little.
Japan.
Brian Little.
Japan.
Brian Little.
Japan.
First one. First one. Oh no! Come on! Come on! No! No! Oh, it's still alive! It's still alive! No! Oh, come here. Eat. You went up and down. I'm spectating. No, I got knocked out. Eric coming in like every night. Light him up.
Jack it up.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Shiny! 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 We have to get Merlin. We have to get Merlin. What is it? What is it? What is it? Water orb! I have this! Done. Gabby, go. Oh! Oh my God!
You know what the stakes are for this.
What? I see for the count?
Our marriage.
Microphone check. Microphone checkity check. Check 2. 1, 2. What you gonna do when we got some back to Hogwarts Day news and maybe some Hogwarts Legacy 2 for you, bars. Get my tunes going. We got mic checks. Dylan, Trish. Oh, Dylan, I'm sending you DM real quick. Support Crow, Perez, Gabe. Who is that? Metatron, Lauren, Amelia, Trisha with the shinies, Micah, Rita, Old Wooden Ship, Stargazer, Ghost Steps, also Micah over on Twitch alongside Sasha. What's up, Sasha and Joel? What's up, guys? How are ya? Happy Wednesday. Today is 4 years? Oh, we need a new badge. Oh, I thought I had more time for a new badge. I gotta make one after stream now. Read it with the dictionary. Read it with the dictionary. Oh, man. 4 years, Dylan. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Hogsmeade Universal shirt is my favorite. Yeah, shout out to Jay Hogsmeade. I felt that was festive. I tried telling you that I only had a couple of weeks. You probably did, and I totally missed it. Dang it! I was hoping to have a new one by the time the first one reached it, but today's the day. All right, I gotta get it in. Wait, speaking of, where's my phone? Oh, there it is. I'm sending you a DM. One second. Also, can we all agree this is like the best thing ever? Can we just all agree to that? Like, I think the world would be a better place if we just all agree that Uncrustables is like the best thing ever. I was having some. Did it defocus off of me? Oh no, I'm out of focus. Focus! Wait, let me see if it gets my face. Did it unfocus? Oh no. Just got a box of those, says Rita. Oh no. Wait, let me see. James, I have a confession. I don't like peanut butter. Becky. Wait, I'm trying to figure out why it didn't focus. Wait, I'm going to turn the camera on and then off. See if that helps. There we go. We're good. Where do all those poor crusts go, though? Who said that? Wait, I gotta send a DM. Straight to jail. Wait, is there anybody in this chat other than Becky who doesn't like peanut butter or peanut butter and jelly? Raise your hand. Show the camera snacks and it never recovered. Bro, I am starving. I was like, let me grab. So I buy Uncrustables for the kids after football practice, just so they can have a quick source of protein. I freeze it, then I keep it in the car. We get in the car, and they're like good to go after football practice and stuff. We even sell them at in the school at practice, that and like protein shakes for like the varsity and middle school football players and stuff. That being said, I needed a source of protein because I was starving. Excuse me, and wanted to make sure that I at least got something before dinner. And yeah, use these. I'm sending you a DM now. Dialine. Come on. But yeah. Sings it's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. I'm not a PB guy either, says Kramer. What? I'm allergic to peanuts. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If you're allergic, that's different. Would you eat it if you weren't allergic? Okay, cool, Dylan. Would you eat it if you weren't allergic? That's the question. What up, friends? What up, Cloud Ross? Ibum's World. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So I was literally eating this during the intro real quick, so I can have something. PB&J hate is crazy, especially frozen and cold. I love it. It's perhaps the only successful age professor run on Clear August, and it's the 25th anniversary. Would you eat it on a train or a plane? I don't swell up, just get hives, says Paper Dragon. Okay. Yeah, I understand if it was a allergy or whatever. My daughter will eat peanut butter and jam on toast for breakfast sometimes. Yeah. We'll just do a jelly one, like a jelly biscuit or something. Yeah. Grape jelly. Ooh, here's the thing. Here's the question, chat. I know we're about to talk about Hogwarts Legacy 2 not being at Back to Hogwarts Day event, or possibly being at the Back to Hogwarts Day event, but the biggest question is grape jelly or strawberry jam for the PB&J. Grape or strawberry? PB&J is my ultimate pleasure. I missed it. Guilty pleasure. Grape for the win. Strawberry says Synth. Grape says Josh. Strawberry, grape. I don't like anything strawberry. So Rita's grape. Gabe says grape. Stargazer says grape all the way. If I can get my hands on apple. I've never had apple jam. Grape, of course, says Micah. Grape jelly for sure. Or a raspberry. I don't know if I've ever had raspberry jam. Grape says Ghost Steps. Harry Potter's Wonders shooting peanut butter and jelly. It's a Wizarding World event. Grape says Support Crow. Grape for the nostalgia, says Cloud Roth. My farm swears by strawberry, says Perez. Strawberry, I was surprised by strawberry. I still prefer grape, but strawberry surprised me. My brother and sister-in-law and their kids, they make it all the time. And we went to visit them, and they had it with strawberry jam. I've never had apple butter. I've heard great things. Both grape berry, says Shay. Depending on how it's made. Oh, all right. We're not getting into, no, just flat out. If you go into the store, you saw a jar of jam, grape jam or strawberry jam. Which one? Which one, Rockin' Robin? Rockin' Robin. Which one? Which one? PB&J not a thing here in Australia, so I've never tried it. I love peanut butter though. What? Oh, we're gonna have a whole stream about peanut butter jelly. What? It's not a thing in Australia? Okay, strawberry. Thank you. Apple butter from our local farmers market is so amazing. Yeah, I've dabbled into like the locals specific type of like local made, locally farmed, locally produced, whatever you want to call it, type products. And yeah, I've heard apple butter is like no joke. It's off the chain. In that case, strawberry, I don't even buy grapes. It's Clufus. Really? We get the Vegemite. We got the veg. Okay, Australia. Amelia. All right. I ain't mad at it. And honey on toast is amazing. I'm getting hungry now. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm starving. I had to get something. So, speaking of starving, I'm starving for some Hogwarts Legacy 2 news. See how that transition went? You see that transition? See how we work there? Speaking of PB, I could use a fluffle mother right now. Wait, what's that? Josh, what is that? What's that? I've never heard of that. What's that? Tried peanut butter once, but it was so salty. Don't know if it was the brand or something, though. Interesting. Nice seg. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Brands. I just got store brand. I found out my chain has theirs made by Welch's, but is about 20% cheaper. Transition as smooth as creamy peanut butter. Back full circle, Joe. Full circle. It's not nothing on PB&J though. I gotta check that. I gotta look that up. I didn't know. I've never heard of that thing. But yeah, I'm starving for Hogwarts Legacy 2 news like y'all. A lot of people are. It's been quiet on the home front. But for the past week, a couple of gaming news outlets have come across my feed talking about Hogwarts Legacy 2 and Back to Hogwarts Day. Specifically, Hogwarts Legacy fans or Harry Potter fans circling September 1st. And I've then seen videos of people quoting that article and those articles from comicbook.com and so many others talking about, Hogwarts Legacy 2 and September 1st. And I've been interrupted. I was doing a Doomsday trailer reaction and somebody said, "Did you hear the news? Hogwarts Legacy 2 release date leaked and trailer reveal September 1st. And I was like, what? And then I saw their resources, and then I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we're going to talk about those. I'm not going to bury the lead, though. All of it is stuff we've been saying for over a year. So we'll talk about it. We'll touch on it. People are getting views because of it. So I was just like, let's talk about it. But Luciana, unpopular opinion. You know I love those. We'll talk about it, but don't get your hopes up. Still keep an eye out. Things could happen. But I'm not going to bury the lead and just tell you, don't get your hopes up. Especially coming from the sources with no other things. Crunchy is peanut chunks with smooth peanut butter. Ooh. So, yeah, it's been crazy. Use our inner eye to figure this out for over a year. Yeah, Joe. It's like, let's tap in. Let's lock in. Let's use our Ravenclaw. We got all the Ravenclaws on retainer. And we had them think of the most probable location for a trailer. And it was Back to Hogwarts Day for a trailer. And that's the release news. That's the leak that everybody's talking about. That comicbook.com and Screen whatever and Gaming whatever and all of these things. They got their sharpest minds. Let me stop. They got their sharpest minds on to come up with September 1st being the release date and drop for the Hogwarts Legacy 2 trailer. That's breaking news, everybody. Something we've been saying for over a year. But, you know, I got friends of the channel and fans of the channel DMing me like crazy. James, it's news. They confirmed the leak and the release date, and they have a release window and everything. And I'm just like, I was like, if you watch me, you know better. You know better. I've been so burned by cancellation DLC. I don't care if it's, let me see, without a companion to worry about. Checks Ancient Magic 8 Ball seems doubtful, so there you go. It has to be spoken. Exactly. That's it. That's how they came to it. We had a lot of time to figure out what the companion to worry about. Yeah. You hear it here first, says Amelia. Exactly. Oh my gosh. I'm like looking at this stuff. I'm just like, bro, are you serious? Not going to hold my breath for September 1st. I wouldn't. Let me see. Luciana says, I've been burned by the cancellation DLC that I don't care if it's announced, promoted until it's actually out and people are playing it. Oh, yeah. That's when your hype will be there. Oh, that's not an unpopular opinion at all. That's just common sense to a degree. I live on the edge of common sense and hype. I straddle that line all the time. I'm joking. I side-eye those articles and videos so much. Yeah. It's... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. Girl! Oh my gosh.
Hey.
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 What's up? For those of you guys who don't know, Sue just got here.
I've been here for hours.
Sue just got here from her work trip. Oh my gosh. What are you doing in here?
I came in here because I wanted to scare you.
Okay. Success.
Yep.
Check off.
Throw you off.
All right. Success.
Say hello.
Success.
To the one the kids call my true love.
3 for 3 right now.
By that I meant Sammy. Ours. I just wanted to come say hi.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'll hang out for a couple minutes and go in there.
Gotcha. I made some breakfast food.
So,
okay.
The kids made sure that I knew what the food was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like thinking of something to eat, to cook, so.
I also asked the kids if we needed to do hair day, and they're like, I think Dad doesn't want you to do anything right now.
I was also like, no, I don't want to do hair day.
Rita asked, did you save an Uncrustable? You had Uncrustables?
I actually did, because I was going to eat the last one. I was going to have 2 of them, and I actually did save one.
You should have. You didn't have to do that.
I did not have to, and I'm glad I did, because I was very much debating it. So, Rita, I looked out.
That's so nice.
Micah says,
Micah, thanks for the pirouette points. I tried really hard. I put my whole heart into it, as I always do.
Micah, we need to talk. We need to talk. Oh my gosh. Already giving pirouette points. Also, be sure to drop a like. on the video over on YouTube, so we can get pirouettes done for you guys. Oh my gosh, bro.
What? I work really hard on it. On my pirouettes.
Mm-hmm.
I've been crafting them for years. I'm sorry. Have we not been doing pirouettes for years?
We have. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
What part of that was a lie?
None of it.
Thank you.
I insinuated that you were talking about pre-Wizarding Wednesday. But you could have crafted it during your Wizarding Wednesdays.
It's been evolving.
Evolving, yeah.
Yeah.
During that time period. Oh my gosh.
No lies detected. Didn't tell a single lie. Thank you, Moon Lily.
Wait! I know we're all excited that Sue's here, but we're just giving out stuff? Like, what is happening? How is this allowed?
Rita said Sue did invent the superhero landing, so that is true. I did invent that.
She didn't. She didn't.
Have you guys ever seen Avengers?
This guy.
Wizarding
guy.
Wednesdays where you saw it first.
That's where Kevin Feige and the MCU got it from. Oh my god.
We're just giving out stuff for free on this live stream,
It feels like it.
Ideas of how to incorporate Merlin into different things.
I mean,
superhero landings.
The whole nine. We got you covered, guys.
Cozy games and TV shows.
We got you covered.
We've got it all covered. All that and more.
No. We don't play favorites. We're very serious about it. Stargazer!
We don't have favorites. It's just different people. Everyone has their own place in this
20 points for Gryffindor, 40 points for Ravenclaw. What about Hufflepuff? What is happening?
You're wearing blue.
The complete turn. The complete turn. I was hyping the channel up. How you can get fair biased news. How we're not going to feed you crap. We're going to have, receipts and stuff and talking about Hogwarts Legacy 2 and back to Hogwarts Day. And like, everybody's like, hey, you heard it here first.
Yep.
Make sure you check with James first, all of that. And as soon as Sue comes in with a pretty smile, she's like, pirouettes, 100 out of 10.
You think I have a pretty smile?
Oh my god. Superhero landing, invented. 2 points for Hufflepuff.
Gabe has a great point that he has never seen Iron Man and Sue in the same place. And you never will. Interpret that however you decide to.
Oh
I can't
God.
say anything else about
James,
that.
you're wearing blue. This is a Hogsmeade shirt.
Becky said it and then boom. Sue unders the chat. I really just came in here to toss some grenades. I'm going to leave in a minute.
And then leave. My work is done. I'm done
I came in, said hi to the kids, fed the cat, and then I was like, all right. One more thing to do.
Oh my gosh. Well, make sure you have the kids carry your luggage upstairs instead of me then. That's how we're going to do it.
Aww.
Whatever. You see this? You see this? You see this? You see? You see this?
Okay.
You see what's happening here?
I guess that's true.
No, you're in the agent of chaos. You're bringing the chaos.
Tim said chaos achieved, mischief managed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tim. I just like for my work to be acknowledged.
Fred and George would be pleased. You two
Yay.
are adorable, Cicely.
Okay.
Hillary! Didn't know you were here.
I will leave now and let you get back to it.
I mean, you're welcome back anytime. I'm sure the chat will miss you and not know what to do with themselves
They'll be like,
with you not
when
here.
does the stream restart again?
I'm just going to sit here. Hey, don't believe the lies on the internet. You know, September 1st is not a leak or confirmation. Okay, I go back to my college now, like Forrest Gump.
Like Forrest Gump.
Oh my gosh, bro.
You should just start playing like elevator music.
No.
Wait quietly for a little while. I might be back.
No.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna play this song the entire stream.
Ooh, I can't wait for that.
I'm gonna play this song the entire stream.
Okay.
I'm just gonna play this song. No, it's quiet. Arrested Development, if you know Arrested Development.
Ooh, Moonstar has a great on-topic question. So when is Hogwarts Legacy 2 coming out?
I have theories, but nothing confirmed. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about my sadness and how I'll feel because I know everybody will be sad that Sue's left and I'm not here.
Look,
and I'm here.
We have talked about this before, but the fact that Arrested Development uses that song
Yeah.
for when people are sad and they walk around with their heads down like this and their arms just hanging. I don't know how they figured out that combination, but it is the most perfect thing. You immediately understand it.
Yep.
And like it just works.
There's whenever the people are sad, they play this song. Yeah, like if you paid attention, you see the red house and everything with the dog on top of it. Oh my gosh. Blue Without Susan, Becky. There it is. Christmas time is here.
That Rita, yes, that is a Charlie Brown song.
That is Charlie Brown
It's a
song.
Christmas song, actually.
Yeah.
Support Crow told Moonstar to just pick a day on the calendar and wish.
Yeah, exactly.
High IQ Warrior said audio version of Sad Face. And Moon Lily said cue the rain.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Now that everybody's sad
Yes.
and off topic,
Yes.
I feel I've done
You've
almost
done-
everything I can.
I think you've nailed it.
It made you mad about pirouettes.
I think you've nailed it. Oh my gosh. I think you've nailed it.
Okay. I just wanted to say hi to this one. Hi to everybody else also.
I will see you after the stream.
I'll see you after the stream.
Unless you come in
Maybe
again.
I'll be back.
Maybe. Who
No,
knows?
this is
Who knows?
A commitment is kind of tough for me.
I've been driving for 4.5 hours.
You and I are such good friends. So
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. That's it. Such good friends. All right. That's it.
I view you as a really close acquaintance. So I might swing back around.
I need this on my head for the amount of burns I'm getting during this stream within the first 10 minutes. I need to cool off.
James, I couldn't harass anybody for days.
Honestly, I am her dartboard whenever she comes for work.
But not in an abuse way.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Right?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Okay, bye.
All right, go eat.
I promised someone else.
That you were going to eat. I got it. Not me. You were just still going to eat. You're still going to eat. Oh my gosh. Every time. I can't. Anyway. Sassy Sue, ladies and gentlemen. We are feeling the love. Yeah, this is how it is when Sue and I just get together. It's like just us in the car. It's a wrap. Oh my gosh. True Gryffindor and Hufflepuff vibes. Seriously. Anyway, getting back to the information we're talking about and going to talk about. Let's get some yos in the chat. We'll dive deep into it. We're going to cover the Back to Hogwarts Day event, what they have said, and match it up with the rumors in regards to the Hogwarts Legacy 2 rumors and supposed leaks that people are talking about, and just kind of share my thoughts and kind of hear you guys' thoughts in regards to the likelihood Hogwarts Legacy 2 being at the Back to Hogwarts Day event, 25th anniversary, all that jazz. So let's get yours in the chat and let's get this thing. The first live stream. Wait, we got first live stream. I can't read chat for whatever reason. Where is it? Hey guys, this is from Mooney Lupin. This is actually first ever live stream and I don't have to rewatch later. I'm pretty new to the channel. Thought I'd say hi. Mooney, welcome. Welcome to the stream. So glad for you to be here alive. And I hope you enjoy your time. Let's get into the news. Let's do my favorite segment of the day, the latest and greatest. We're James.
And I'm Sue.
And we are XpectoGO. Bring you guys the latest and greatest. The latest and greatest. The latest and greatest. The latest and greatest. The latest and greatest.
Ryan Little.
All right, mic check, check 212. Starting off with some breaking news for you bars. How to celebrate Back to Hogwarts season in 2026. Just because it's getting so close. Yeah, people are talking about it because it's getting so close. Agreed. Glad I'm not missing Wednesday today. A little, what does that say? A little paranique. I'm glad you're not missing either. Glad you're here live. Thank you so much for the support and hanging out. But yeah, how to celebrate Back to Hogwarts season in 2026. And it reads, run, don't walk to the barrier to platform 9 3/4. Because it's time to head back to Hogwarts from global cinema screenings, celebrating 25 years of the first film. 25 years. Sink that in. 25 years since the first Harry Potter movie. And in those 25 years, on the 25th year of its anniversary, we're getting the first season of the said same titled Philosopher's Stone for the Harry Potter TV show, which is crazy. 25 years. But yeah, celebrating 25 years of first film to the 2026 news showcase. Here's everything you need to know about this year's Back to Hogwarts season. And they're not saying day, they're saying season leading up to everything. Oh, my knees. Keep an eye on this page where it magically update and with more updates as and when we have them. So keep that in mind in the back of your head, especially pertaining to Hogwarts Legacy 2. Updates will be coming throughout the next month and some change, leading to September 1st. Yeah, we got like a month and like a week left before September 1st, which is crazy. Football season starts for us next week. God. Anyway, which something I talked about earlier, especially with this date, September 1st. If you guys remember or don't remember, Paramount and WB yeah, okay. So if you guys remember, speaking of September 1st, the merger between Paramount and WB, Discovery, was targeting a late September closing. Now, this was something I had threw out there to kind of give a possibility or reason September 1st or Back to Hogwarts Day looked like a good possible landing location for the Hogwarts Legacy 2 trailer. I've spent the past couple of weeks, I've been saying there's a possibility that Paramount wants to have their stamp, whether it's Paramount Games or just Paramount in general, wants to have their stamp on the new games that are coming from WB Games, specifically Hogwarts Legacy 2. And so with the no-show during the State of Play, Summer Game Fest, Xbox Showcase that whole week, and knowing that this merger is now like on pause due to everything that's going on now with the states kind of suing and everything like that, this September 1st and even Gamescom August 28th or 29th or whatever, seemed like a possibility for landing spots. And again, this news right here also felt like it backed up the September 1st reveal to a degree. Not necessarily saying it's proof, but if it were to if we were to get a Hogwarts Legacy 2 trailer September 1st, I had been hinting, or at least throwing out there, that with Paramount targeting September, it could be a good spot for them to do it. Thespian says, when do you think they'll actually release Hogwarts Legacy 2? I have that question. In my opinion, the sequel, the earliest we'll get the sequel would be late 2027. So late next year. That'll put us around the 4.5, almost 5-year mark from the initial release of Hogwarts Legacy 1. And it'll give them, I think that would have been plenty of time for a sequel to be developed, especially monitoring the hiring practices from WB over at Avalanche Software, not just for the Hogwarts Legacy 2 sequel, but for the MMO, knowing that they're expanding, knowing that they're keeping talent, knowing what's going on in regards to just busyness and how busy people have been, whether paying attention to the marketing side of things, particularly those involved, and seeing if they're on vacation or if they're not, if they're not on vacation, could that be a hint, and all those other stuff. So all that to say, that's where I've been formulating in regards to a possible release, and it clears themselves away from the Harry Potter TV series. And I like the thought of the Harry Potter TV series, Philosopher's Stone, dropping on Christmas 2026 this year, and then the following Christmas season, holiday season, getting a Hogwarts Legacy 2 release. I like that idea. Or you can just go with the even 5 years and get a February or at least first quarter 2028, which is a nice round number of 5 years in between the first game and the sequel. So that's been my theory, at least. And again, going all the way back to the video capture artist job and the community manager position being announced, and overall what JB Perrette saying that in 2027, 2028, they will be returning to their biggest franchises pertaining to WB games, not just the movies, but the video games. And you cannot tell me Hogwarts Legacy is not one of, if not the biggest franchise under WB Games, I guess, banner right now. So with those time frames, it just matches up, in my opinion, with all that information. So but yeah, this, a lot of people, and what's weird, a lot of people don't bring this up in regards to the merger, because you cannot tell me the merger isn't having some impact in regards to marketing, in regards to decision making for Hogwarts Legacy 2 in some way, shape, or form. How big, that's to be decided, but I think it has at least an effect in some way, shape, or form. A teaser would wake the community worldwide, says Ray Ramos. My problem is, says Joe, that if it's going to be 5 years, I really hope it's 5 years worth of content. It's not like they had to rebuild Hogwarts unless they did. Yeah, this is true. They're not starting from scratch like they did the first one. 5 years of content. That's an interesting take, especially if you're looking at it through the lens of the canceled DLC, the possibility of Chandler even saying they were looking into the new Game Plus aspects, knowing they were working hard on the mods side of things for the game, and even the Switch 2 release iteration of the game. Is it really 5 years? Have they really been working on it 5 years? Would it possibly be Christmas 2028 maybe, because they were doing the mods and they were doing the Switch 2 release and they were doing all of these other aspects of the first game to make sure they got to where they needed to be, especially crossing 40 million copies sold. So were they really working on it within that 5-year mark, or were they working on it starting 2024, late 2024? So that's the question. Not necessarily saying Avalanche Software isn't big enough to delegate at least talent to, hey, this part of Avalanche Software will work on the mods update. This part of Avalanche Software will work on the Switch 2 port, while the other side of Avalanche Software works on the narrative story to get things going, and then the features that would come based off the story. Because as my dancing, but I think I'm dancing is what to do. What's up, LC? Celebrate 12 months. Patrona Squad. But yeah, that's not necessarily saying that it's actual 5 years. So yeah, Joe, 5 years of content. It just depends. It just depends. Good evening from Amsterdam. Oh man, welcome to the stream, Can Choi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're hanging out. Yeah, just a short teaser. Let me see. I mean, a 25-year anniversary would be a good time for a trailer announcement. Fingers crossed. I don't know. Yeah, Cloud Roth, that's a good question. Do you think they've decided on a release date? I don't think so. I don't think so. It just depends on where they are development-wise. I think they have a window. I think they're like, hey, we want to have this done. But they could also just be like holding their breath, which is something I've heard, not necessarily from Avalanche Software, but from people under the WB Games banner pertaining to this merger. There's been a lot of people who shared some uncertainty. Again, not necessarily saying they're from Avalanche Software. I'm saying under the WB Games banner about this merger. So yeah, it just depends. It just depends. James, what do you think about the new mobile fighting game DCKO wait, I haven't seen that. I gotta check that out. I haven't seen that. Have you seen those audio stories on YouTube, and they were about Hogwarts Legacy? People ship their characters with ominous. Yeah, there's been a lot of fan fictions, which I'm here for. Use your imagination for sure. All right, let's get back to the news. So, breaking down what to expect in regards to celebrating the 25 years of the Harry Potter movie, the first Harry Potter movie, at Back to Hogwarts Day. The magic of Back to Hogwarts culminates with the annual Back to Hogwarts showcase, featuring special surprises and unmissable announcements from across the Harry Potter universe. Watch live on September 1st from the official Harry Potter YouTube or TikTok channel. Subscribe now to get notified as the show starts. Now, this was always at least, 2022, 2023 were the 2 years Avalanche Software and Hogwarts Legacy was at Back to Hogwarts Day. 2024, it was a no-show, and then last year, no shows. Totally understandable. You had 2 years. The year before it released and the year it did release makes sense. The 2023 Back to Hogwarts Day, that's when they announced the documentary or the behind the scenes movie that they were going to do, which still has not been released. Release the Avalanche cut of the documentary for Hogwarts Legacy 2. Anyway, So it says, again, Magic culminates with the annual Back to Hogwarts showcase featuring special surprises and unmissable announcements from across the Harry Potter universe. We usually see game-wise, Puzzles and Spells is usually always there, and Hogwarts Mystery is usually always there. And again, Hogwarts Legacy was there 2022 and 2023, and nothing 2024, 2025. That being said, that's a possibility of where it could land. Now, some of these, the showcase sometimes is like real early or sometimes later in the day. And I've been saying in regards to why it might not appear, it being Hogwarts Legacy 2 might not appear, is because sometimes they have to showcase early in the morning, because at least the departure from platform 9 3/4 of the Hogwarts Express is usually very early for us. Because there's a 10 or 11 o'clock in the UK, which is like 6 a.m. at least for us in the United States on the East Coast. That's math is hard. 3 a.m. For those on the Pacific, So this is a possibility of something happening, because they don't necessarily say specifics here. And you kind of want to like keep that close to the breast, especially with this still being like a month and some change out. So keep that in the back of your mind as well. Surprises, special surprises, and unmissable announcements. Continuing, Harry Potter Philosopher's Stone returns to cinemas around the world. Definitely might try to hit this up. I did this last time with the kids, so might try to check that out. Global celebrations live from London, an event hosted by HBO Max for the highly anticipated debut of the HBO original series Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone this Christmas. HBO Max will lead a first of its kind Back to Hogwarts celebration in London on the 1st of September. Lucky! If we have anybody in the community going, please send pictures. The one-day fan celebration inspired by the new series will feature interactive, fan moments and exclusive giveaways. Location and ticketing details will be announced soon, so watch this space. No official event countdown announcement. They're not doing it at King's Cross again? Do we know why? Because it's been like 2, maybe almost 3 years in a row that they've decided to do this. Hey, Corgi Chica in the house. What's up, Chica? Talking about Back to Hogwarts Day and Hogwarts Legacy. Hey, Martin. What is good? I hope you're having a great week. I hope you are too. That would be cool to see. Me catch up on chat. Going to Boston tomorrow to see the Harry Potter Museum, the real outfits they use in the movies. I did that. The Harry Potter exhibition. I hosted a meetup for that. 3 years since the documentary was announced. Exactly, Becky. Joe says that would be cool to see if the Back to Hogwarts Day, the documentary maybe not part of the event, but a separate thing. Yeah. Weird must be a good reason. I know. Last I heard, it's an inconvenient for people trying to get to their trains. But it's like one day out of the year, though. Probably a security issue. Working OT this afternoon. I'll be lurking. All right, don't get in trouble. Hope you're having a good Wednesday so far, though, Chica. Either way. But yeah, so if it's because of that, I get it. But it's one day out of the year, though. I don't know. They used to do it. I don't know what's changed outside. I mean, that platform was always busy. So I don't know what's changed reasons wise. I think it's not the station, because the people using the station for travel avoids disruption. But again, they used to do it though. Let me see. I'm not saying you guys are wrong. I'm just saying, like, I felt like that was always a thing in regards to transportation and disruption and everything. I felt like that was always a reason not to do it, and they still did it. So what changed? It's on a Tuesday morning, which would be when people are traveling to work. Okay. Let me see. Countdown to September 1st. Now, new for 2026, Warner Brothers Studio Tour London. Making of Harry Potter will mark Back to Hogwarts with a special 11 a.m. announcement. So this is at the studio tour. Broadcast throughout the tour. Following the opening announcement, additional broadcasts will take place, every 30 minutes. A platform 9 and 3/4 throughout the day. What? Guests can enjoy... Oh, that's there. Oh, that's at the studio. Okay, that's at the studio. New York for our United States Makusa peeps. Head to Harry Potter New York and Harry Potter Chicago shops to join a special 11 a.m. Back to Hogwarts countdown. Enjoy limited edition treats at the Butterbeer bars and shop the much anticipated Back to Hogwarts collection at Harry Potter Shop Chicago. Fans can also capture the moment with an exclusive new Back to Hogwarts digital frame available through the Sorting Hat photo experience. So they're doing something at 11. Is this 11 a.m. New York and Chicago time? Like, is this going to be based on their time periods? Because if so, we could definitely get something. Look out for Back to Hogwarts celebration near you. Will also take place around the world, including events in France, Italy, Spain, Germany, China, Australia, Japan, and more. Keep an eye out for this. And then themed merchandise in Universal theme parks around the globe. Shout out to Jay. See what he might know. Universal Japan. So all of those things. So sign up for the newsletter so you guys can be up to date, or just watch Wizarding Wednesday every Wednesday, and we'll keep you guys updated on this stuff. But to me, regarding Hogwarts Legacy 2, I think this is if we were like, ooh, we could get something from this event, this would be the phrase here. This would be the thing that points to it. When are us Makusa peeps going to get an Evermorning Legacy, bro? Oh my gosh, Joe, I want that so bad. But the magic of Back to Hogwarts culminates with the annual Back to Hogwarts showcase featuring special surprises and unmissable announcements. Now, I'm going to be a Debbie Downer and also say Wizarding World has promised amazing stuff at these events and not follow through. I'm still waiting on this Quidditch Fan Fest event that they promised. I don't know if you guys remember this. I don't know if you guys remember this. Wizarding World, yeah, festival, yup. Where's that trailer at? Where's the trailer? I think it was this one. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. Y'all forgot. I didn't. I did not forget. Hold on. Back to Hogwarts train. Singapore, this is the Division. Quidditch Champions 2024. Did they race it? It was 2024, right? Or was it 2023? I think it was 2023. Hold on. I think... Let me see. Well, it wasn't. Let me see. Oh, okay, it was 2023. Okay, it was 2023. The official Wizarding World Festival was originally announced by Warner Brothers for 2023, but was ultimately canceled and did not take place in 2024. Instead, fans celebrated 2024 season through local Wizarding weekends, movie screenings, and yeah, this was a thing. So the trailer would have been, what, 2023 then? This. Okay, this. It was this. I remember that artwork. Where's the video? And they announced it. Yeah. Yes, this. For the first time ever, the global fan community is coming together to celebrate Wizarding World, gather your friends. And it was coming to the United States. That's right. Yes. And they don't have it anymore. So yeah, Wizarding World has been known to promise stuff and nothing happened. So I'm just throwing that out there. So again, not to be a Debbie Downer, just want to be factual. They have promised that. Now, with the possibility of unmissable announcements, there's always a possibility of us getting a Hogwarts Legacy 2 trailer or something. The games have always had a presence ever since Portkey Games was established back in 2017 or something along those lines, 2018, right when Hogwarts Mystery was created and right before Wizards Unite. So the games under the Wizarding World Portkey Games banner has always had a presence at these types of events. And so if WB Games, Wizarding World, Paramount, whoever is like, hey, we have something to share. Cody, the new community manager over at Avalanche Software, is like, hey, we have something to share. We're on location, blah, 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 blah. There's a possibility we could get something. I've had that circled, just like I've had the first week of June circled with all the video game announcements and stuff, and just like I've had Gamescom circled, and just like I've had the Game Awards circled. All of those locations are a possibility based on the type of events that they are and their association with Hogwarts Legacy 2 in some way, shape, or form. So let's just get that out the way. So anybody saying there's a possibility of September 1st being a landing spot and them claiming it to be breaking news, it is not. We've been talking about this for over a year, and there's precedents set for that. So get that out the way. The thing is though, it's not guaranteed, as a lot of people are saying. There's been a ton of videos. I'll just show these. Big reveal. If you look here, big reveal 21 hours ago. Hogwarts Legacy 2 big reveals, talking about the same thing. Hogwarts Legacy 2 reveal date and new leaks 3 days ago. Talking about using the same article. Hogwarts Legacy 2 leaks changes everything. Using the same article. Funny, all of them have the same same AI generated type thumbnail, by the way. But all of them are referencing September 1st. September 1st, like Hogwarts Legacy 2 may be revealed on September 1st. Hogwarts Legacy 2 rumors point to a September 1st. All of these are saying September 1st. And so what they're referencing is this article from comicbooks.com, which was a week ago, and even Screen Rant, which was 4 days ago. And there's other ones before. And I mean, you can even say they're referencing me if you wanted to, because again, we've been saying this for the longest time. But on comicbook.com, they point to fans should circle in the calendar September 1st because it appears Hogwarts Legacy 2 may finally be on the horizon. And yeah, then they just break down it's been 3 years since the game, blah, 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 blah. Stuff we already knew. So Hogwarts Legacy 2 reveal date. The first Hogwarts Legacy game was revealed at PlayStation State of Play, and much of its marketing was with PlayStation tied up subsequent presentations. There's an expectation it will continue the sequel, but not guaranteed. We have been plenty of games have various PlayStation marketing deals, and not to continue the pattern with sequels. We also have seen said details carry over plenty of times, so it's hard to say which way is another. So they're basically talking in circles. Hey, this could happen. This could not happen. This could happen. This could not happen. They're basically talking in circles. But there is precedent with them doing it with the PlayStation. From what I know, the PlayStation deal was financial to get more money to help with development. I actually know how the deal went through. Shout out to John Blackburn, who shared that with me, and some of the other people over at Avalanche Software. It was pretty cool how the deal went down. It was pretty cool. They pitched it way earlier than I thought. They pitched the game earlier than I thought. But yeah, shout out to PlayStation for hooking them up, and Xbox. Forget Xbox for not doing that. Because anyway, I'm not going to talk about it. So yeah. A lot of people are taking this and running with it, saying a big reveal September 1st based off of these articles. And again, with stuff like this, always take it with a grain of salt. They're not going to be the ones that say it's not likely or it could possibly happen. They tend to work in definitive statements because it just sounds good. It scratches that itch for those like us in the community who want news. So they're like, yo, it's happening. It's going to happen. It's definitely happening without any rhyme or reason. Just because it's a Harry Potter event. That's the only reason. I watched all of these videos. There's like 2 other ones I saw. There's no explanation. And they take, what's so cool and crazy about this is like, you'll take something that could be true and then they just run with it and just, again, without breaking down or at least being honest that, hey, this is speculation. At least over here, XpectoGO, at least we try to say, hey, this is why. I try to give receipts. I try to back up my claims. I try to share why, if it is speculation, why this is speculative and why I think is moving past the speculative realm to a possibility. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful when looking at stuff like this, but they just took an article and ran with it and made videos about it based off of this news. And so a lot of people are talking about September 1st. A lot of people are talking about Hogwarts Legacy 2 being there because of September 1st in association with Harry Potter and it being one of the biggest events in the Harry Potter realm or fandom. And so, yeah, like it makes sense, which is why we've been talking about September 1st being a possibility for over a year. At the same time, it is not definite. It is not a guarantee. I can give you 3 to 5 reasons why it won't appear. I can give you 3 to 5 reasons why it will appear. And again, it's not definite because of that. The 5 reasons why it won't appear. The game's not ready. The Paramount merger. They don't want to, Avalanche Software doesn't want to deal with, or even HBO Max doesn't want to deal with cross marketing and any light taken away from their IP, whether it's the TV show or the video game, Hogwarts Legacy 2. They don't want to compete. They don't want to compete because Hogwarts Legacy 2 is big enough to compete with the Harry Potter TV show. I don't care what anybody says. It is big enough and could be bigger, especially with the negative reception to the castings and the announcements of the show and the look of the show and everything like that. You could make a case Hogwarts Legacy 2 is bigger than the TV show. Granted, the views on the trailer say otherwise, but you could make an argument. And then like 4, when it comes to a reason why it won't be there, they already have a release date and a premiere reveal date planned. So it's just not on their schedule. They already have another spot where they're going to have it land. Like, I can keep going. Why it will be there is a Harry Potter event. Why it will be there, the merger for Paramount and WB was planned to be dot sealed, signed, stamped, done in September. And Paramount wants to put their stamp on it, so September 1st would be a great time to do that. Why it also will be there, they just hired a community manager like, what, 4 months ago. They're ready to start marketing it. September 1st is away from GTA and is right before all of the new games start releasing, Wolverine and everything like that. So also, they don't have to worry about competition. They don't have to worry about other video games. They have their own spot. That's another reason why it's a good spot to land it on. And also the fandom. The fandom's already looking at it. This game was made for the fans of the Harry Potter franchise. And so you want to appeal to those senses. You want to appeal to those general audiences outside of the gaming space. Back to Hogwarts Day is a perfect spot, and there's precedence for it because they've done it before. Like, that's 5 reasons right there. So again, when you see this stuff, take it with a grain of salt because it's not definite. And I just gave you 10 reasons combined as to why it won't be there. So you think October release might be possible? Not this year, Rockin' Robin. Not this year. Not at all. Are you talking about release for trailer? October doesn't make sense either for a trailer or a video game or the release of the sequel. October doesn't make sense because GTA marketing is ramping up in October. And it's such a dead period. September doesn't make sense. Even if Avalanche Software, which they could, wanted to do their own event to announce it and premiere the trailer, October doesn't make sense. October just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Even thinking back to all the marketing stuff, October was quiet. October was relatively quiet back in 2022. So, and if I remember correctly, we started getting invites to the hands-on experience November, December of that year before they flew us out to LA in January. So October, yeah, they're gearing up, making sure everything, yeah, October doesn't make sense in my opinion. GTA 6 is also an obstacle. Yep. Gamescom is prior to Back to Hogwarts Day, but I don't think they'll appear there either. Yeah, I agree. Even though The Witcher 3 DLC just confirmed they'll be there. So it's big. Gamescom is a big enough event where it could have some heavy hitters. And again, Hogwarts Legacy has been there before at Gamescom. Hogwarts Legacy 2 can't help being bigger than the TV show. You'd think they leaned into that, but yeah. But I mean, you marketing wise, yeah, like the first, if there's like, because HBO Max has like ads subscription, I believe, a subscription cheaper version of their subscription service, but with ads. A Hogwarts Legacy 2 ad would make sense for that. Like a Hogwarts Legacy 2 trailer drop would make sense. Would and wouldn't make sense around Christmas. I think February next year, after it's done, the 8 episodes are done. Now you have a landing spot. You can isolate and have 2027 be the marketing all for Hogwarts Legacy 2. We'll be paying close attention to see if you take any mysterious trips. Whatever, everybody. Hey, Amanda! Happy Whizzing Wednesday. And the others like Hawks. No, they got to announce something for us to be invited to anything. Now, that would be cool. I would be honored. I don't think they need us, but that would be cool to like have like creators or cosplayers or journalists or just Harry Potter enthusiasts invited to reveal the trailer for the first time to the fandom in some way, shape, or form. I think that would be a cool, like, grassroots type of guerrilla marketing, kind of utilizing people who are in the fandom who talk about the IP. I think that would be really cool, for sure. But I think a reaction from those same people would be even better for them. So just dropping it out of nowhere and then getting people's reaction, I think that would be big. James, if you take any quote-unquote mysterious chip, let's go. That's right, you are out there. That's right, you are out there. That's good, get some pieces. I would say Game Awards, except Jeff Keighley is a huge weenie and won't promote Hogwarts games, in my opinion. I mean, I would agree, but he did promote Quidditch Champions, 2024? Was that 2024? On Summer Game Fest, which is his baby. So it could. They need you lot. Bringing you, Ben, Lynette in was a great way to connect with the community. Yeah, for sure. And that was a testament to guys like Eric and obviously Chandler, who kind of understood the whole thing. Because, like, everybody forgets, especially with Hogwarts Legacy 2. Not Hogwarts Legacy 2, the first Hogwarts Legacy. We were the only ones for a while streaming, talking about the game on a consistent basis, live streaming it at least. And so then you started having Lynette doing like Magical Game Mondays and stuff. And Ben would do like a stream every now and then on a Friday or weekend at night. And same with Retro. I think Retro started doing Monday streams as well, later at night and stuff. So like live streams started becoming big because you could garner community and talk in real time about these type of topics. And like chatting with all of them, like you guys helped with video ideas as well, just the topics you guys would talk about consistently and share your thoughts consistently on. And so it was cool to see other people start streaming while talking about Hogwarts Legacy and theories and gameplay features and stuff like that. But don't get it twisted, we were the first ones. And we'll continue to be. Dinner bell rang. Ooh, enjoy dinner. But that being said, my thoughts. Because I asked you guys in chat over on YouTube. Over or under, 60 to 75% chance we'll get something September 1st. Under 40% chance. And let me know. Are you guys over 60% chance or under 40% chance we'll get something September 1st for the Hogwarts Legacy Day? I mean, for Back to Hogwarts Day. Because I'm at the under 40% right now. That is allowed to change based on when we get information. But as of now, I'm at the below 40% chance for sure. I was there with my memes. Yes, you were. Cats, you were quoting some of your memes and sharing some of your memes and stuff. Danielle says under 40. Becky says under 40 chance is my vote. Under 25% says Cloudroth, which I'm not mad at for sure. I don't know, honestly, says Metatron. What does your heart tell you? Wand to the head with Avada Kedavra. What would you say? It's just based off of your gut feeling. Metatron. I don't know. It's not an answer. Well, it is an answer, but it's not an accepted answer. Pretty 50-50 for a tease on, excuse me, on the day, but not on the stream. Oh, so you're saying likely we get some 50-50 chance of us getting something throughout the day, but not during the actual Back to Hogwarts Day showcase stream, which would be like really early for us. I'll allow those specific details to go through. I'm right at the line, says Moon Lily. Excitement check. Over 40 for me, says Kloopus. No, over 60 or under 40, Kloopus. Over 60 or under 40. 50% optimistic, says Perez. 40-60, we aren't getting news on Back to Hogwarts Day, says Metatron. Okay, there we go. All right. Got it. Yeah. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. And Back to Hogwarts Day doesn't feel like... Back to Hogwarts Day feels like a niche event. Sad to say. Like, it feels very narrow-minded marketing. The game sold 40 million copies. It's like ranked in the top 20 all time in regards to sales. I just feel like you want to, excuse me, you want to broaden that with your first announcement, which is why the PlayStation Showcase made so much sense for Hogwarts Legacy back in 2020. Time check, half hour. Thank you, Rita. Out of all the events for the rest of the year, the chances feel low for me, even the Game Awards. I'm leaning towards early 2027 now for a reveal. Yeah. Like, if we definitely don't get anything Game Awards, yeah. And 2027 is clear. Like, they don't have to worry about the TV show. They don't have to worry about any really big Harry Potter projects outside of the ones we don't know about, which we could find out about on September 1st. So it just makes sense February, or at least after the TV show ends in first quarter of 2027, we get something. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. So yeah, 2026 just makes so much sense though for something this year. Becky, I would prefer them to do what Capcom does and release the trailer a year before the game's release and not a few years before. I think WB is leaning into that as well. If you saw when we got Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, for example, that was like 8 or 9 months before the game was released. So WB even is leaning into that because they revealed Wonder Woman and then that game didn't come out. I think they revealed it 2021, 2022. Then they canceled it in 2025. Same with like Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. They revealed it and then like it was a completely different game than what they initially revealed. Let me see. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight reveal date. Not release date, reveal. Yeah, the reveal was like was at Gamescom. Legacy of the Dark Knight was revealed at Gamescom in 2025, last year, August 2025. And then launched May 2026. So yeah, that's about 9 months right there. And so again, I still, even though Gamescom is low on my radar, WB has had a ton of reveals and release stuff at Gamescom, i.e. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. And that was this was their most recent game re-release. So let me see. What if they can't market yet because the merger's on hold and they don't know whose stamp will end up on it? Paper Dragon. I said that earlier. I think definitely the merger is having an effect. No matter, I can't gauge how big or small, if it's affecting development or marketing because of who the new leadership is or could be, that uncertainty. I definitely think the merger has something to do with the lack of news coming from Hogwarts Legacy 2. I think so. Nothing confirmed. This is speculation. I'm more interested in the game than the TV show. This could be due to our audience. Let me ask. I'm going to put up a poll. I'm going to put up a poll. Where is here? Which are you most interested? I'll put no, I'm just gonna do those two. I was about to be funny and put the baking show. Let's do 10 minutes. All right, I'm gonna put the same poll over here, and I'm gonna end this one. %44 say under. Ooh, that's still kind of close. With 39% saying over 60%. Wow. I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised. You guys are buying. You guys are eating up the news then. If 39% of you guys say it's over 60% chance we'll see it. What are you most interested in? Two or all right, poll is up. Hey Barbara, what is good? Happy Wizarding Wednesday. Happy Wizarding Wednesday to you. I'm curious about how they'll adapt the books into the show. I'm definitely also like the thing a lot of people haven't brought up again. Is Hogwarts Legacy 2 still going to be connected to the TV show? Where is that article? I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. Because this was in 2024, I want to say. Yeah, Warner Brothers encouraged last year by the strong response from Harry Potter fans in the new video game, Hogwarts Legacy. Top-selling game in 2023, crossed 30 million units sold. Divisions also turned out Quidditch Champions, blah, blah, blah. Lego Harry Potter Collection. Hogwarts Legacy is a very big priority for Warner Brothers Discovery C-suite. We have known for some time looking for more things in this world, so we're spending a lot of time thinking about it. Says David Haddad, who's no longer there. He stepped down, but I think he was fired. President of Warner Brothers Interactive. Our insights tell us that there are not huge distinctions between young. Bro, that's why he got fired, bro. How do you not know? Blah, 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 blah. Says the games team have been coordinating some of the big picture storytelling. There we go. Hey, that says the games team has been coordinating some of the big picture storytelling elements in the Hogwarts Legacy sequel with the storylines that will play out in the Harry Potter HBO series coming from Warner Bros. Television. He notes that the success of quote-unquote Hogwarts Legacy helped stoke confidence that the time was right to make a major Potter push. That's why he got fired. The rest of the company was very curious about what we helped to unlock. Wait, the rest of the company was very curious about what we helped to unlock with Hogwarts Legacy last year. You didn't unlock anything. You just revealed something that was already and has been there. I'm getting mad again with the leadership at freaking Warner Brothers. Unlocked? We unlocked something when we released Hogwarts Legacy. No! You just tapped into something that was already there. It was already there. It was already there. How do you not see the merchandise sales still at Universal? Do you not see the crowds at Universal? At Hogsmeade? This shirt? Crowds, crazy. Getting bigger crowds than Disney. What we unlocked something when we released Hogwarts Legacy. Shut up, bro. That's why you got fired. That pisses me off, bro. That pisses me off. The same people were saying they were surprised by the success of Hogwarts Legacy. Shut up. That's why you were fired. That's why you were fired. I'm sorry. I'm so mad about that. Oh my gosh. We were surprised by the success of Hogwarts Legacy. And what? Bro, who are you paying for your marketing team? Who are you paying? Who's your research team? Because whoever you're paying, I do this for free. I could have told you. No, you know what? Everybody on the internet could have told you this game was going to pop off. It still was one of the highest viewed trailers. The first trailer for Hogwarts Legacy, the reveal trailer, was still one of the highest viewed trailers on PlayStation. Not just WB, on PlayStation. And that was in 2020. And they say 3 years later, after the release of Hogwarts Legacy, we were surprised by the success of Hogwarts Legacy. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You didn't unlock anything. And so now they back in 2024 when this article was released. So yeah, we're trying to figure out what we unlocked with the release of Hogwarts Legacy. So that just means you don't understand what happened. That just means you don't understand what happened. Because nothing was unlocked. Everything was just waiting to be tapped into. Avalanche Software understood that. Maybe you should go down to Salt Lake City to a developer, a studio that you own, and talk to them. Because they seem to get the picture. They seem to understand what was going on. But no, I'll talk to our big wig guys over here, and we'll get our top guys on it. Still don't understand why Hogwarts Legacy was a success. That's why your butt was fired, bro. And I love you, man. Like, David Haddad gave us a Wizards Unite, approved Wizards Unite, approved the working with WB Games Niantic. It gave us, like, he approved all these things. He approved Potter Portkey Games, a branch under WB Games that gives us all Harry Potter games. But at the same time, what? These are quotes. These are quotes from the president of WB Games. And I quote, "We were surprised by the success of Hogwarts Legacy." And I quote, "We're tapping in to figure out what unlocked with the audience with Hogwarts Legacy." Leadership, bro. Leadership. I'm sorry. It's bad. I'm a coach. right now. I've been a coach since 2013. I've been in positions where I have to lead not only young men and women, but adults, peers who are older than I am. In some way, shape, or form, I've had to lead these guys. I'm still leading as a head coach and stuff now. And so I know how important it is to know what you have. If my umbrella is my football team, I have to understand the talent I have and the weaknesses I have and utilize all of those, whether turning that weakness into a strength or maximizing the strengths that are already established. Which also goes back to understanding people, understanding how they tick. If I want to rah-rah or encourage a kid, I can't do it the same way as I would with another kid. One kid, I can dig into him and just yell at him and like, bro, like, you know better, blah, 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 blah. I can do that with one kid. But another kid, I got to come in kind of gently and do it. There's levels to this when it comes to communication and understanding how to get your point across while also maximizing the talent and the skill you have to better serve the team and the overall group. I understand once you get to a CEO status, president status, there's more delegation than hands-on. And so he's relying on people. But as a president, you're also hiring the people you're delegating that are doing the delegation for you. And the fact that his people were not able to foresee the success of Hogwarts Legacy and still trying to figure out why Hogwarts Legacy was a success here back in 2024, late 2024, which gave them confidence as to the push for more Harry Potter. That just means he delegated wrong and brought in the wrong people to give him information. He's not maximizing his strengths and doesn't have a good eye for talent at the end of the day. If that's what you're quoting. And that's just my opinion, bro. Which is why WB was in the state in the first place. Don't apologize. Say it again, says Amanda. Oh my gosh. Okay, 75% interested in the TV show. Okay. Coach these fools. I feel like the only news we've had since his departure was they have a new community manager, but he's been crazy silent even on Discord. Yeah, he's active doing other stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, not doing other stuff, but in other places, if that makes sense. You have your PhD in anthropology, James. Your understanding and awareness is impeccable. You have been on the nose. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you. I think I like to think, sometimes Sue calls it black magic or dark magic. I like to think I have a good read on people. So I don't know. As a result of the corporate industry doing whatever it can to deculture gaming and communication. Yeah, that's definitely aspects of it for sure. I thought it was Merlinology. That too. That too. That too. Tarnish gamer. Oh my gosh. They are on a different planet. They don't care about gamers. I mean, you're not wrong. To a certain degree, you're not wrong. Because they look at these games as a pipeline to make more money. Hey, we're going to invest $100 million into Hogwarts Legacy. I'm not saying that's what they invested, but I'm just saying, just a round clean number. We're going to invest $100 million into Hogwarts Legacy. We hope to get back, hopefully, double it, $2 to $5 million, money-wise. Them jokers made freaking $1 billion in less than 3 months. So, yeah. Wait, what did Amanda say? They were surprised because they let Avalanche cook and didn't have investors messing it up. Ooh, I like that, Amanda. I like that. I like that. Yeah, they didn't have investors cook. Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, when it comes to leadership and stuff like that, man, it just I get very upset. Especially with the IP. I don't know. We've had our channel. We created the channel in 2018. We started posting regularly 2019. And so we've seen a lot from WB Games. We've seen a lot, specifically Portkey Games and what they've been focusing on. I've had the privilege to work with a lot of people behind the scenes at WB Games over these past 6-7 years since we started going regularly in regards to content. And just like with a lot of things, I'm not going to say this is WB in general, but I always felt, I'm not even going to say always, I would get the feeling sometimes that a lot of the things maybe a developer would want to do, they weren't able to do. Going back to Wizards Unite, the marketing, working with the community manager, talking to the developers. I officially did the infographics for Wizards Unite when I took over for Orange Wizard. They didn't pay me extra, but they being Wizards Unite, WB Games, even Niantic, would retweet, repost my infographics to help the community. I would get since I made the infographics, I would get a lot of the information about the events, about what they're trying to do, about the timing, everything. The process is which, hey, we're testing this event, hold off on the infographic, we might make some changes. Like, they would update us all the time. And just using Wizards Unite as an example, I knew, not necessarily saying anybody said anything, but I knew there was a lot of red tape. Not just from the higher ups at WB or Niantic, but also within the wizarding world. Because storylines, narratives, IP characters they would want to involved in brilliant events and stuff like that, they had to get approved. The bugs and development side was mostly Niantic, but there was always an issue when it came to leadership and what they wanted to get out of an event, get out of that season. Maybe increasing the purchase of a potion or two from 99 cents to $1.99 to $2.99 to $3.99. We saw this also with Magic Awaken being an ambassador in the ambassadors program. You started seeing tinkerings more and more relegating to that made the game feel like it was just a source of revenue, more so than trying to create the best experience for the community based on the community feedback, which was something I gave in most of the ambassadors, not just for Magic Awaken, but also for Wizards Unite, gave back a lot. We would have meetings at least twice a month. Hey, what's the community saying? What feedback are you getting? I've been able to do this with WB Games and Portkey Games for a long period of time, outside of even what I was any access I had pertaining to Hogwarts Legacy and the devs there and the community manager there. And again, it's just something that just kept coming up. Yes, we would love to do that. We've thought of that. We would like to do that. But, and it was never an issue of could they do it? It was more of an issue of were they allowed to do it? Was that a priority? That was the big thing also, priority. They prioritized, again, just talking about Wizards Unite and Magic Awaken. I'm not going to talk about Hogwarts Legacy. They prioritized things that the community did not prioritize. Because their perspective, their goggles, or those people who made those decisions were primarily focused on revenue. And so if you have that perspective, you really don't care about or maybe they don't even understand that creating the best community fan experience is how you can generate revenue. It's how you can generate more revenue, because you have more people excited about the new features coming in who are then talking to their friends about it, who are then hyping it up and don't mind spending an extra $1 or $2 if you increase certain stuff. And so it was nothing wrong. And that's the thing, even with Quidditch Champions playing it this past weekend, there's never been anything wrong really with the gameplay mechanics outside of some bugs and stuff with a lot of the Harry Potter games. It was always the monetary side. It was always with the decisions making side. It was always with the priority side. It was the priority of, we want to make more money and we're going to do this to do it, instead of making sure they have a game that is best for the community, and that's where the money's going to go, which is why Hogwarts Legacy perplexed them, because Avalanche Software gave the fans the experience, the gameplay experience that we've all wanted, and thus that's where the money came from. They're thinking about it in reverse. Hey, we're going to get more money and then people will play it. Like, no. People have to play it first. People have to love the game. People have to appreciate the game. Then that's where the money is going to come. And that's why they were perplexed by Hogwarts Legacy, because they just have a different perspective. Hogwarts Legacy was a great game. It wasn't even a multiplayer game. Those two games I'm talking about, Wizards Unite and Magic Awaken, that I worked extensively behind the scenes for, marketing wise and just information wise, they prioritized the revenue. And the thing is, the devs wanted and knew they needed to prioritize the gameplay, but they didn't have a say with it. So that's why David Haydad, that's why WB Games, that's why so many of those guys, JP Perrette, are still trying to figure out that formula that Hogwarts Legacy was. And it's not focusing on your pillar IPs, which is their new thing now. It's not focusing on just Harry Potter, just DC, just Game of Thrones, just Mortal Kombat. It's creating a good game coming from your company. People are going to buy it. Expedition 33, for example, won Game of the Year last year from an unknown studio, a new studio of Ubisoft developers who got kicked out of Ubisoft, and they made the best game of the year last year. It's never been about the talent. It's never been about the capabilities, really, in my opinion, of the developers. There's so much talent out there when it comes to the developers, the writers, the engineers, everybody, the leadership, the heads of the studios, because they are gamers like us. When I met so many of the people at Avalanche Software, they talked about, what game are you playing now? What game are you playing now? I'm playing this. I'm playing this. They are gamers, and they take inspiration from those games and apply it to the game that they're making, because they are gamers. They want to see an aspect of a game that they like put into a game that they're developing. You can't say the same about the leadership. You can't. And that's where the disconnect is coming from. And that's why the gaming industry is where it's at now. Because there's such a disconnect between the leadership and the community. Like, how in the world, you say, to fix this, JB Perrette and Discovery took over and said, we're going to fix WB Games. We're going to focus on 4 big pillars. No, you need to focus on making the best game possible, using the talent you have. Those studios they closed had amazing talent. Rocksteady can still make great games. Even though they want to do a multiplayer game, they still make great games. It's just priority-wise, like, yeah. The monetization of Hogwarts Mystery killed it for me. Yeah. That's what turned it off for me initially, too. But anyway. I get being surprised at first, but then to say over a year later that they still don't know why, yeah, that's the thing that pissed me off. A year later, they still don't understand it. Yeah. Sorry, I'm late. What did I miss? Just a big rant. Mostly Yo, made it 100% agree, James. Just let the devs cook. Yeah, agreed, Harley. Also, happy Wizarding Wednesday. Okay, James, I feel the pen getting close to the dark. Oh my gosh! After this rant, man, that's even if I'm on their radar. I've seen so many people blacklisted for speaking out against other companies. I think of Jason Schreier, who just got like de-blacklisted or whatever from Bethesda. Which says something about a company, by the way, for you to not have a person come because they said something bad about your company. It's by design, James, says Perez. Sadly, they want to make the money with no effort. I mean, and they're focusing on investors more and more now. Like more and more. Which I was like, I thought us gamers were your investors. I thought we were the investors. I thought we were people who invested in your company, buying your games and spending time on your games. But, you know, we're not the type of investors they care about. So, and again, it's leadership. It's not really as much. I'm not saying devs aren't, you know, to blame in some way, shape, or form. Ideology and a lot of cultural wars happen in game development that, you know, doesn't appeal to a wider audience for whatever shape or form, especially if you're trying to make the most amount of money possible. I can understand if it's an indie niche game, but you have to be more general when you make a game or releasing game in some way, shape, or form. So devs do bring in their own baggage, their own identity politics, cultural wars, stuff like that. All of that happens. And I think all of that is good, but for a game to make the most amount of money, you have to honestly, sadly, cast a wider net. I could make more money as a YouTuber covering a widespread of games than I would just covering Harry Potter games, because it's just niche. I'm only trying to reach a certain piece of the pie that is gaming. So it just happens. So, you know, there's devs that do things that, you know, ruin decision making in some way, shape, or form, for sure. But at the end of the day, it still boils down to leadership. It still boils down to leadership allowing those things to happen. It still boils down to leadership not understanding why the success of Hogwarts Legacy happens and why David Haddad got fired. Well, he stepped down, but I think officially he stepped down. I think he got fired. So we see more and more publishers treat studios like a factory rather than a studio, for sure. That's why GTA 6 took so long to release. They realized GTA 5 was a cow they could milk. GTA 6 already made their money back. I'm sorry, Take-Two. Rockstar has already made their money back. I think they said they made like $2 billion off pre-sales. God. Off pre-sales. The game doesn't come out for another 3-4 months. And they've already made like $2 billion, GTA 6. Off pre-sales. They've already made $2 billion. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. Can you imagine having that much money? No. With a B. Okay. So we have some unverified online rumors, because I've seen enough people who I trust talk about this, claim GTA 6 reached as much as 2 to 3 billion in early revenue. Official data from the analysts pegs the first week global digital presale orders, gosh, closer to 260 million, but that was in 1 week. That was in 1 week. GTA 6 has sold 100 million pre-orders. What's 100 million times 100? Pre-orders bit. See you, Becky. I know it's late. We're about to wrap up. Cause there's the $80 version and then there's the $100 version. So if they've sold 100 million pre-orders, bro, yeah, they've made their money back. They've made their money back and then some. Wouldn't be surprised at all. I still need to pre-order mine. I mean, you got time. There's no pre-order bonuses, are there? But yeah, anyway. We're going to get out of here, man. Let's do chocolate frogs. But long story short, just keep an eye. Don't get your expectations high or low. Enjoy Back to Hogwarts Day. We're all Harry Potter fans. We're all looking forward to the TV show. We're all looking forward to anything Potter, even Universal and stuff. The excitement, the hope they announce season 3 of the baking show. Like all of these things. Maybe another enhanced version of the audiobooks, maybe, or a complete set that's now just not just on Spotify, but maybe on YouTube or something in some way, shape, or form under the podcast banner. We are always looking forward to new merch, new ways to enjoy the fandom, and I cannot wait to celebrate Back to Hogwarts Day. We plan on at least streaming the event, not live when it happens, but watching the stream later in the day. On that day, I think we're off that day too. So we'll definitely be trying to stream that day, and so come through. We'll be streaming Gamescom as well, co-streaming Gamescom to see if we get anything, not just from GTA Hogwarts Legacy 2, but any of the other games. I've enjoyed all the announcements we've gotten over this summer so far, and look forward to getting more and more stuff. So make sure you keep an eye here, but don't listen to the people who are saying reveal date and everything confirmed for September 1st. Like, it's not confirmed. Keep an eye out. Mark your calendars for sure, but not confirmed. All right, we're about to do chocolate frogs. Get your guesses ready, and I'll see you on the other side. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Mic check, mic check. Check 2, 1, 2. All right, guesses. Can't wait for all of that, and we'll definitely be here for those streams. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you. Same to you. I'm glad you were able to catch the stream today. It's good. It's cool seeing like the first timers, because we have a lot of people on the replay squad who, I mean, this time of day doesn't work for everybody, but Paranique, thank you so much. I'm so glad you were able to catch us live and join us. All right, what guesses we got? Hengist or Helga, Ron Weasley, Helga or Rowena, Amelia forever always, says Rita. Hufflepuff and Merlin says Micah. Hermione and Amelia says Amelia. Merlin says Lauren. All right, here we go. I got 2. Hopefully it. All right. Am I still out of focus? All right, we'll go. Let's do it. I gotta fix focus. All right, first one. First one is. We need Sue for this. First one is. Oh, I know we had 2. A couple of people say Birdie. We got Birdie in the chat. We got Birdie in the chat. Jack Black says Micah. And the next one is. Wait, who is this? Hey, Naylene, what is good? Who is this? A pioneer of herbology and collector of many rare magical flowers. Oh, Beaumont Marjorie Banks. Okay. It said they had discovered gillyweed. Okay. I just didn't recognize the card. We don't really get this card that much. So we got Beaumont and Jack Black. We rarely get this card, but we have gotten this card before. I don't know. I think this might be the first one with the new batch of cards. You got Dumbledore today, says Micah. But yeah. So we got Jack Black and Beaumont holding it down. So yeah, pretty cool. I need to get confirmation that my boy is part of this. Newt. I need to get confirmation that Newt is part of this. I need to get confirmation because that's the only one I need. Gillyweed. Did he visit the Mer people? He had to, right? Man, the chocolate frogs from Universal are so much better. Yes, I know. What do you think? What do you do with all the cards, James? I do have a binder with all the cards. So now I'm collecting all the ones with the blue trim, the new sets. So I'm collecting all of these now. But I have so many extras that I just put in a plastic bag, and I usually plan like giveaways. So like I had gave away a bunch of controllers to some of our mods, for example. And in those I had some of the cards, some of the Chocolate Frog cards. Also as a thank you for mod support and as a thank you for, just the overall support from the channel. I've done giveaways and stuff to Patronus Squad as well. Meetups, they're good to do giveaways since we have so many. I mean, we've been collecting Chocolate Frogs since 2020, so it's been like 6 years now. So that's a good question. I have a lot. I'll show you. And the thing is, like, the collection I have is still a lot, and I've given away a lot. So I'll show you one stream. I'll show you guys the ones we have and go from there. Mr. Commander needs to make an appearance. Yeah, that's only if he's a thing. That's only if he's a thing. We don't know yet. It's not confirmed. But I do know he has a card at Universal. So I just don't know if those cards have been transferred to the general public ones, or is it only specifically in the whatever shape that is, Pentagon shape one with the big giant chocolate frog. So yeah. Random thought, I wonder what magical plants haven't been discovered. I wonder what magical plants will get added to Hogwarts Legacy 2 as well. Venus was it Venomous Tic-Tacular or whatever? Chinese chopping cabbages, baby mandrakes. I wonder which ones. But that's not a random thought at all. You should do a Patronus Squad video and show us your collection. I should, Micah. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. There's gonna be a lot of cards on repeat, but I some of them I have marked from like birthday streams to the very first card I pulled of that card, stuff like that. I vote Fanged Garanimus. Wait, Garaniums. I wonder what magical plants. Ilvermorny. I need an Ilvermorny game. Cabbage had better return. I think they will. I need an Ilvermorny game. It's probably not focused because I gotta mix with the settings. When I did the chocolate frogs, when I did the Uncrustables earlier, it didn't focus. So, yeah. It's not you. It's not you. Everyone in the game would be cool, yeah. It's just not popular enough. So, anyway, we're gonna get out of here. And he appears in Chocolate 5 card tin box. Ooh. Why do you suppose WB isn't spinning off Harry Potter like Disney is spinning off Star Wars? They don't have confidence in the IP. That's why. They don't have confidence in the IP. Okay, got it. Thought it was my Wi-Fi. It says it was, yeah. Adding a bow truckle and then maybe a different way to unlock doors instead of... Ooh, it's a little Homura. I like that idea. Wonder if we get truly deviate from the main IP into proper extended universe territory in games / movies. You got a lot of expanded or extended universe in games because certain companies didn't want their IPs in the game sometimes, you know, at some way, shape, or form. So, my Gillyweed should be Gillyweed would be dope. Yeah, that means they got to expand the underwater. They got to like give us an underwater explorable. And after playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag, give me all the underwater exploration, which would be amazing in Hogwarts Legacy 2. So, yeah, Gillywood would be tough, though. I'd be down for that. So, anyway, we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and listening to me rant. I hope you guys had enjoyed this stream, enjoyed your time with myself in this amazing community. It's always a pleasure. It's always fun. I always enjoy talking about this fandom, man. Thank you for just showing love, not only to Sue and I, but to others in this community. I'll never forget the reception we got from the cats, not only at Avalanche Software in regards to how cool or how awesome or how nice our community was, but this was something we discovered back Wizards Unite with our former community manager, and how she used to talk about just how amazing our mods were and how amazing our community was, and just how much fun it was to watch and see the interaction between our community. And yeah, like, I'm thankful, grateful, humbled, and just honored to be doing Wizarding Wednesdays for as long as we have, and to see so many people come and go, and still see people return and say, hey, like, didn't know you were still doing it, love that you're still doing it, looking forward to the hype for Hogwarts Legacy 2 and stuff like that. So you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. We got the best community on the interwebs and the best mods on the interwebs. And that being said, I'll see you guys. Spread Lumos wherever you are in the world, because you never know who needs it. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to say hi to Sue. Probably had to carry her luggage upstairs. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Ryan Little. Ryan Little.